One of the best business decisions that I made was working with you. I wake up to like at least 30 to like 50 notifications every morning. I only need to film for like an hour max a week. I'm seeing like minimum of 20K months.
Guys, I got Victor with me here on this client interview today. I've been working with Victor since the start, all the way from the bottom. I reached out to this guy when I had like no followers, no profile picture. I think we started working in April last year. And ever since then, he's just been going crazy on content. Like he's the guy who posts content every single week. But dude, could you briefly describe what you do and how you do it?
All right, so I'm a fitness coach. Name is Victor. I help, men lose belly fat, regain their confidence, and just get back into good shape. Right? So simple, but great.
What problems were you facing before working with us?
Oh man, where do I start? But the biggest one I would say is consistency. Just because, like, when I first started, right, I started on YouTube actually. I didn't even start on Instagram. I started on YouTube and I started to have to learn how to edit content, and it would take so long. So I was just killing myself, right, with consistency. Like, I would do one or two videos a week and it was just like breaking my back. And then when I moved on to Instagram, I kind of had the same problem because it's like I would post something today and then it would take so much time to like film the videos, post production and everything else, right? So I just wasn't consistent at all. And then I had to go get someone on Fiverr to do it. And I remember I was paying them like $30 per video, or was it like 25 per video, right? And that was not consistent too, because then I would message them and be like, hey, what's up, where's the video? And the dude will be like, oh, sorry, something came up, I'll do it tomorrow, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there was just a lot of problems and I just wasn't feeling motivated at all to do more, just because I wasn't getting the basics done.
Yeah, no, I totally resonate with that, bro. When I first started, I was trying to edit my own stuff, took way too long. And now as somebody who preaches building a personal brand, I don't even edit my own stuff. Like I have a team for everything. How do you think it's changed that situation you just explained with Fiverr and just the inconsistency? How do you think it's changed in terms of the delivery time and the performance since working with us?
Well, it's changed so much. Honestly, I would say like one of the best business decisions that I made in the beginning of just starting on Instagram was working with you, because if I didn't do that, then I probably would not have a business today, right? And just that consistency and just that ease of, you know, knowing that, hey, I only need to film for like an hour max a week, right? And I'm good on content for like the next 2 to 3 weeks, right? Depending on how much I do, right? Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes I do film a little bit more, but just knowing that I get my videos when I'm supposed to get them, they're edited, high quality, and I'm also getting tips from you guys. So you're not just doing the filming and just sending it to me, you're giving me the tips. You guys provide all these other resources that I can use, and that has greatly improved the quality of my content, right? And the reach I'm getting on my videos is just insane. Like my reach now is like on the new account 1,000 followers, but my reach is like 56,000 right now.
That's
So I'm
good.
just getting insane reach.
Where do you see your business going within the next 6 to 12 months?
Oh man. Within the next 6 to 12 months, I'm seeing like minimum of 20K months ahead. It's just gonna be just great. Like right now, I think the biggest bottleneck that I had was just getting high quality leads on calls. But now, like that issue is literally resolving itself. I wake up to like at least 30 to like 50 notifications every morning, right? Ranging from new followers, you know, DMs, message requests, people just like commenting on my stuff, people asking me questions, people engaging with my stories. And it's been awesome. It's been awesome, to be honest. So I feel like with the way it is now, I'm definitely, we'll be doing at least a minimum of 20K per month minimum, right? So I see that in the next 6 to 12 months.
Love it, bro. I love the conviction in your voice too. I know you'll get there, because you're the consistency king, right? Like you've proven that.
Yeah.
But bro, I would love to ask, like, when we had that initial call, I think it was in April last year. Did you have any misconceptions before working with us? Because obviously I came to you with like no social presence, right? Just some guy who's trying to do your content. But now that you've worked with us for almost, I mean, yeah, almost a year, what do you think were some of the misconceptions you had before working with us?
So, like, I would say the biggest one was, well, will this actually work? Right? Because at the end of the day, when you're putting money towards something, right, that's always the biggest thing you want to ask yourself is like, will this actually work? Is this worth it? Right? But as we kept going and I kept staying consistent and I kept seeing the results, right, it was a no brainer. Right? It was a no brainer. And knowing that I started with you and I saw you grow as well as me, because it's one thing for you to start with someone, right? But if that person is not growing as well, then you almost think like, okay, so what's going on with this person, right? But you kept growing, you kept bringing up like new innovations, you kept improving the quality of your work, and that also improved the quality of my content, right? So that was a really big thing. Like over the past few months, like I've had probably like over 50 to 100 people, send me DMs saying like, oh, I'm an editor, and then they're trying to sell me on their services, but I'm just like, nah, I'm sticking with my man. Like,
Appreciate that, bro.
and they just keep saying, oh, I can do it better. I'm like, it's not about that, right? It's about just knowing that this person is always growing, right? I see the potential in this person, right? And I know that if I stick with this person, it's just going to be, my content is just going to be better and better and better, right? And things are
Bro,
just going to keep going great. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna buy into that potential instead than,
I appreciate it,
okay,
bro.
I'm the best man in this space right now. Like I don't care. No one gives a shit.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate it a ton. Well, if someone were to ask you like, "Hey, should I work with Yusuf?" or if someone's on the fence of working with us, what would you tell them?
Yeah, I would tell them absolutely. Like you've seen in the past, like I've actually recommended people to
Yeah,
you. Like some people, I've had people message me and say, "Oh, who's your editor? Or who do you work with?" Right? And I think there's like two or three occasions where people that you actually wanted to work with, they DM'd me and then they say, "Hey, I'm thinking about working with this guy, right? He reached out to me. How is he like?" And I just tell them,
yeah,
"Bro, just look at my content, look at my page, right?" And they look at it and they're like, "Oh, I see." And I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah,
that's what it
yeah, yeah.
is." So I would definitely tell
100%.
them to 100% do it. If you're someone that wants to grow like a multi six figure business, you definitely don't want to be doing your editing yourself. Like that's the biggest mistake you can make, right? Because I feel like ever since I just removed that bottleneck from my business, like my ideas just keep flowing, right? I'm able to do more stuff, right? Like I booked 4 calls this morning and I would never have done that if I was worried about editing the video that I posted today, right? Like that video was already scheduled to be posted, right? And it was just there. So once it was time, I just went on post, right? That was literally it. Took like 5 seconds. And then I went back to doing my other stuff, which is, getting more leads for my business, right? So that is the biggest investment you can actually make. And that should be the first thing like everyone should think about when starting a new account or a new business. Get an editor, plug it in, get Yusuf, right?
Yeah.
That's
No,
yeah.
dude, for real, man. I appreciate it a ton. And I appreciate you for hopping on this interview too. I'm super excited to see what you can accomplish in the next like 3 to 6 months, to be honest. Cause like it's just like momentum is building like crazy right now. If you guys want to check out Victor's socials, they're all going to be linked in the description. Go check him out. This guy's a beast. And if you want to get jacked, also hit him up. He's going to help you out. But yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. Peace out.
All right. Sounds good, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.